Warren Buffett, do you ever get tired of answering questions about why you aren't paying a dividend?
No, not really. I mean, we've explained it in the annual report, and I may, considering the number of times I got asked it, I may write about it again in the annual report next year. But in the end, the people that are our owners are entitled to ask about anything that's on their mind. So we in no way attempt to censor any questions at the annual meeting, and we go on for hours. And if that's on their mind, that's what we should answer.
Do you take that to mean anything about what people are thinking about the frustration with the investment environment, things like that? I mean, what does that say to you?
No, it just means that some people would probably like to get a dividend, but and that's understandable. I don't think they understand the math of it, though, in the fact we would have been a lot poorer if we paid dividends over the year, the shareholders of Berkshire. And I think that will continue to be the case. I can't prove that, but I think it will continue to be the case. And when and if it changes, we will pay dividends.
Another big question was why aren't you buying back more stock, or the price you buy back more stock at? Again, this is a question that comes up a fair amount, and you must feel that this is kind of interesting to keep going down the same path about that.
Well, we announced the price at which we would buy the stock, and we thought it was only fair if we're going to be buying out our partners to tell them the conditions under which we would buy it. We want them to understand a couple of things. One is that we think that they're making a mistake if they sell it there, and secondly, how far we will go. And they're our partners. I mean, if you and I were partners and I was going to buy you out, I'd want you to understand the value of what you were selling, and I'd also have a price in mind. I'd tell you what I'd pay.
Right. One of the big questions that underlies both of those is the amount of cash you have. Is it possible that you'll end up with too much cash and you'll end up just saying we have to do something with this? I mean, do you worry about that?
Well, we had cash well into the 40 billions,
right.
And we managed to find things to do with it. We bought the Burlington. That cost us a lot of money. We bought things in fall of 2008. We bought 11 billion worth of IBM last year. So generally speaking, we find it, but it's not on an even basis, week by week or month by month. I mean, right. It surges and flows.
And so then you must feel that your stock is a little bit out of favor right now, since it's not trading at kind of the multiple that it has in the past. Do you ever think about doing anything else? I mean, we have to find acquisitions now to get things going.
No,
that's not the way you look at it.
No. We look at it as if every day we try to do the most intelligent thing we can do with the cash, and if we find something, we do it, and if we don't, we wait till the next day. And there are no outside pressures that affect us on that. Our job is to do whatever we think is the most intelligent with the shareholders' money.
Do you think of Europe as being a big problem this year, as being something that could cause another crisis? I mean, do you worry about that for the markets?
It can cause a lot of problems. Whether it does or not, I don't know. But I mean, it's certainly an economy as big as the European economy. It caused a lot of disruptions, and I hope it doesn't, but they have not resolved their problems yet.
Right. And also, people talk about China, for instance. If China had a quick, a very fast, sudden stop in their economic growth, I mean, do you worry about that?
No, it'll happen. In the next 50 years, I'll guarantee you, China will have booms and busts and all kinds of things. They're going to do very well over time. But just as we have had. We've had the most remarkable 200-year run of, any country that's ever been seen.
Right.
But we've had 20 recessions in that period, and we've had depressions, and we've had civil wars. I mean, so there will be lots of events that disturb things in China one way or the other, but China's going to move forward.